get that I eat a lot of candy. I want to eat more candy.
I had that Galaxy arrangement box for Christmas.
Well, I got given it as a present for the family.
This will just be hours and hours of us eting today.
Yeah.
Like you guys
we're not
eating
playing
and
D&D
me
anymore.
sulking.
We're switching over to an IRL stream. We're just going to talk about food for ages.
We're gonna do eating ASMR.
Well, I'm Jen. Decided
so
to pull this lecture out.
Exactly. I can't agree more. I like to roll for persuasion.
I like more for protection.
Shall we play
Brian,
some
what you
D&D?
should do is save all of this and just do an extra bit every month of just all our conversations before.
I would.
Oh god,
but
please don't.
I'm trying to save on my editing by cutting that out and not hitting record when I start the stream. So I now have to go to the stream files and find it later. But shall we play some D&D?
Yeah, sounds like an idea.
Alright,
Maybe after this bar chocolate.
That's fine. We'll get to you in a minute, Jin Sakuna. So, welcome everybody to week 43 of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. My god, 9 weeks and we're at a year. That's frightening.
That's crazy.
I've got to think of something special to do for the year. Oh wait, I have something. It's over there on that shelf.
Ooh.
Still
What
unpainted.
What is it?
You already know what it is. I've gone on
No,
about
I
it multiple
don't.
times.
I don't remember. My memory's awful.
Well, then you're going to have
Same.
to remember. Anyway, our wonderful party of heroes banded together and decided to travel to the Elven Lands.
Yonder Elven Land.
Yep, to hunt down Azure the Blue Dragon, who's gone missing without leave and has reported back to the rest of his kin for some time. And upon arrival, you guys were captured by the clan of the Sakura City Guard, which are this bunch of dudes on this part of the map. And I'm on the wrong map. And so are you guys. We're all on the wrong map. Let's all go to the city map. Makes the most sense. So yeah, you guys were all teleported right into the castle against your will, in a way. And you were brought before the regional lord, who said, like, look, I'm in the middle of a civil war. Who are you? How did you get here? Blah 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 blah. You handed him a letter from Umbreon which explained your situation, and he gave you leave to do as you please. Just don't interfere with the civil war against him. Was the general gist of it. And we ended our session after you all had been attacked by a mysterious man in a white hood.
I lied.
Mm.
And I lied to get us out of it.
Indeed, you lied. You told some very convincing lies. The city guard believed you, dragged the man away, and you guys all had tea and biscuits. And
In a shoe shop.
Yes, in a shoe shop. And Jin Sakuna reminded you all that, yes, he is a trained killer for a reason, because he's part of an order of trained killers.
Dun dun dun.
And half the reason for you guys coming here, besides Umbreon's request, is also he kind of has to go for an audit reason. So now may have to take a visit. So
Well.
what do you guys want to do at the start of this session?
Well, you mentioned, you needed to find a sire, or
Or my
I don't-
sire.
yeah,
I'm
your
not sure.
sire.
Well,
Yeah,
these biscuits in this shoe shop are amazingly chocolatey.
I know.
Yeah,
I
good.
know.
That's
Gin
quite
that's
great.
shoe polish.
That's really good.
What do you mean there's a shoe polish? It's brown and
Oh no. Oh, the Constitution say.
Mm.
Oh, wait, so
Oh,
what is it?
a quiet
What is it
taste.
you actually need to do at the moment to
Well, I'm
avoid
gonna
us
finish
getting
this.
attacked again? Sorry.
2 seconds.
Jerathil taps his foot impatiently.
This
That's
chocolate is really nice.
Do we still have the person in white?
No, he was dragged away by the city guard.
Yeah, and I didn't recognise him as somebody that I may or may not know. Dun dun dun.
Come back soon for that secret to be revealed. Or in next week's episode.
Of Dragon Ball Z.
Don't say that. I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It's so good.
Yes, so, yes, I do need to find my sire. He's the one who will help resolve the issues that belittle my past.
And where is he likely to be?
Well, it has been a while since I've been here.
Maybe you should history check it.
Yes, maybe I should history check it. Thank you for that metagaming there, Jonathan.
What? No, I mean, just... Wow. I was just offering a valid suggestion.
If you want to roll a history check, you can do. You do know, like, roughly what building it used to be. It might have changed hands since you left. The only way to know is to find out.
Property market was up and up in this area.
Yeah.
So I take it then you guys are going to head to the place.
Yep. I'd rather not get attacked by assassins in the street constantly.
I wasn't going to attack you with assassins constantly.
Just most of the time.
Yeah.
Just on a 1 to 20 on a d20. That's the only odds there were. Well, you make your way through the narrow streets and everything to a commercial district, which lies just over here, at this part of the city.
Uh-huh.
A nice little distance away from the Katone residence and from the castle itself. And in a smaller alleyway you find a small hat shop with a modest little sign. Door slightly ajar. Doesn't seem to fit very well in the frame.
Can I check the outside for any markings, i.e. the particular markings that I once checked upon many episodes ago?
Yes, give me a perception check. You are rolling terrible tonight.
I know.
Roll 20.
It must be this issue with... It must be this issue eating that shoe polish. It was particularly scrumptious. You know what, I might go back and get another one.
You have to wonder why they make shoe polish so edible and so Moorish.
Because things back then used to be edible and Moorish. It was great. Anyways, you guys, as you approach, Jinsukuna takes the lead. He does find some messages in Thieves' Cant that just reads to him as home, but to you guys looks like a series of random scratches where people have like knocked sword edges and things across it over the years. Do you guys go inside?
Well, you said the door was slightly ajar. Is this something that is unusual for?
No, it just like doesn't sit right in the hinge.
Alright, so it's not like it's been forcefully opened
No.
you know,
It's
left
just
slightly
old.
ajar.
It's an
Are
old.
you sure this is the right place? It looks like the door's been attacked by a pack of feral cats.
Wow, these cats around here are very dangerous. Some of them have really sharp teeth. Like, sharp.
I'm not surprised. Well, lead the way.
Okay.
Okay. Love the squeaky door sound. As you guys enter, the hat shop itself is very modest on its interior. Almost looks like no one's been in some time, but there was a nice array of hats, from top hats to bowler hats to the straw peasant style hats that you've seen a lot of people wearing. And at the counter sits a meek old elven man, probably getting on for old age, although not quite there yet. He's busy just going over some books, making some marks in a journal of some sort. Looks up and, come in, friends. What can I do for you? Would you like a hat? Maybe resizing for your cowls?
Yes, I am in the market for a hat. Do you do anything for a small summertime do? Potentially on the side of a small river or stream?
You're after that kind of hat. By all means, you might want to go and look at the selection upstairs. And he gestures to a small door. By all means, have a look around up there. If you see anything you like, come downstairs and let me know. And at the same time, he's tapping his pencil in a particular way. To you guys, it's random tapping, but to you, Jin, he's tapping. We've been expecting you. Go upstairs.
Okay. I pretend to de-doff my hat, even though I don't have a hat, but, you know, just that random.
Is it the hat of disguise?
Tips Fedora.
Tips the
Where
fiddle.
it's just a transforming, shape-shifting hat.
Yeah, it doesn't change your appearance, it changes its own appearance.
Yeah,
Whatever hat you need.
like that.
Oh, that'd be really cool, actually, you know. It's like, you want a slash hat, so you just hold it open, put your fist through, and make it longer. Perfect. I want ridiculous stovepipe hat. Alright, as you guys go upstairs, the interior itself changes rather drastically once you reach this upper floor. It goes from being dusty and not very well looked after to immaculate. The floor is a hardwood, polished to almost a mirror shine. Beautiful rugs laid on the floor, wonderful mahogany furniture about the place. A couple small clocks tick away to themselves, keeping time. Those of you that can read Elvish can actually read what it says underneath these clocks. They read, one is reading for the Elven capital, which I haven't named yet. One is reading Muradin's Anvil, and another one is reading Verulanium. All quite happily ticking away and keeping time. And in the middle of this room sit two very large, like 4-5 person sofas. If you know the ones I mean, those massively long ones.
Yeah.
Two of those facing each other with a couple of torch sconces on the walls next to those to try and light the room up a bit. And in the middle of one of these sofas is a very well dressed, resplendent high elf man who is sitting there drinking some sort of a beverage. Sat back, relaxed, not stressed about anything. Ah, Jin Sakuna, it has been some time. Please, have a seat.
Bow respectively straight away.
He bows his head to you in a similar sort of respect. Come sit, we have much to discuss.
Indeed we do, sire.
Can I get you anything to drink at all?
I shall just have a warm green tea, thank you.
What about your companions? Would they fancy anything? Think for the slightly bulky human back there, we've got some mead kicking about.
Oh, no thank you. I'm good. If you meet me, do you mean me?
Yeah, he meant you.
Ah, great.
Is there like a large table, or is he at a desk?
There's like a coffee table. There's like two sofas side by side, and then a coffee table in the middle.
I suppose I will. Are we sitting down? Is that a thing that's going on?
I assume you guys are coming in and sitting down.
We are sitting down.
All right.
Yeah.
I
love that command from Jude. We are sitting down.
We are sitting down. Get the fucking ass on your fucking seat right fucking now.
We can't rest the Thieves Guild. We'll be doing it all day. Yes, I would like to also sit down. Okay, I'll just have a breakfast tea, please.
Anyone else? Would you fancy anything to drink?
Oh, I'll just have the green tea as well. Sounds like we're in a restaurant.
I'll have mead or whatever Leonard is having. Or unless Leonard didn't want anything, I'll have mead.
Oh well, if,
I'll have the mead that you're not having. Unless
if you're actually
mead
gonna,
then.
if you're actually gonna eat that food here, I'm going to do the same. I just didn't want to be rude.
Nonsense, you can never be rude in these walls. And he snaps his fingers, and after a few moments, your drinks are brought to you. At which point, he leans back on his sofa and, Jin, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Indeed.
Yes, your mentor has recently passed on a mission. So firstly, condolences.
Oh, it is a shame.
It is a shame. Secondly, you have not been keeping up with the contracts we've been sending you.
I've tried my best. I've received the contracts as much as I can. Who's been sending these contracts out to me?
Various peoples. We tend to keep client information, no questions asked, and no questions answered. You know the usual drill. But regardless, you're behind. And this pleases me greatly.
For that, I am sorry.
That's fine. I've prepared a way of remuneration for you. It is a simple task. Your mentor had left a job unfinished, so by right you have the responsibility to carry on where he left off. And it is a simple job. For someone of your talent. You are aware of the civil war in the region, aren't you?
I am.
Wonderful. In that case then, I would like you to go to the new fort that the Kage clan has built in this disputed territory and kill its captain. That is all the contract entails. Doesn't specify any particular means or anything beyond that sort of area.
So, no special delivery instructions.
Please, we can drop the metaphor.
Okay.
I'm sure your friends are well aware that we are men who inhume people in a very specific manner.
So, they don't mind this being bloodied, or do they want it more clean?
They don't care how it's done, they just wish the captain removed from the table.
Now, is this coming from the highest order, or am I still in favor, not in favour of the rest of the guild? After all, surely they would have sent somebody of a bit more value and favour, especially after my previous indiscretions.
Well, we did send your mentor, but he died whilst on this mission. How, we don't know. Like we said, it was a simple thing, but there appear to be complications.
Does anyone know anything how it happened, or have nobody heard anything from my mentor and just assumed he is dead?
No, we've been keeping an eye on him. I suppose I should come clean with this. The mark on your arm, and he reveals the mark on his arm as well. It's a very simple, like, assassin's tattoo. I haven't actually thought of a symbol for it. I don't know if you thought of one, Dom.
No, but I can probably throw something together.
That's cool. I don't want to be like, yeah, it's a symbol from Assassin's Creed. I was going to go for something simple like a dagger stabbing a heart. Or something like that. Either way, that tattoo serves two purposes. One, to act as a marker should you require services to alliances or business partners. And two, to act as a homing beacon for us to scry. Oh, excuse me. To scry on you and should you be in the middle of a job, or we need to make sure that everything is okay. That is how we know of your mentor's death. And the scrying reveals him in a pool of his own blood at the bottom of the fort. So we can only assume he fell from the top.
Can I do a insight or perception check to see if this is the truth?
You
being
can
said?
do. Tashi's already done one. I just need to whisper her back what she's going to get.
So insight or perception?
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah, it's insight. You're reading body language and
Oh,
information.
fucking hell, what is with my rolls? It's
Wow,
like
that's
5 fives in a
three
row.
fives in a row. People just need to see that. There's 1 5, 2 5, 3 5s.
Trips. Surely that counts for something.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah, it's like
luck
poker.
in a D&D game. Beyond rolling 3 1s in a row. Right. So yeah, from your insight, you're not really getting much of a read on him. The shock of your mentor's death might be clouding your judgment somewhat.
That sounded like Dorothy wanted a button.
Did
Hey,
you
what?
also want to say? No, I don't think you did. I think that was me going. Whilst I was trying to read what else kind of.
It sounded like Dorothy was going.
I've been muted this entire time.
Was he munching on
Charming.
chocolate cake?
I know, it's a nice change. No, Dorothy was just sitting quietly during all of this, taking it in.
Can I see Tashi, Trim, making any kind of like signs as to?
You just turn around and just pointing at you.
Eric?
Like,
Are you okay with what we're about to do? Straight up
You're playing
assassination.
charades.
Very well. So, if I have to do this mission and finish it off, I will do.
Do this,
However-
and we'll consider you all up to date on your quotas.
We did come across somebody as we entered this city, walking the streets, tempted to kill us all, and I could tell it was one of the guild. I'm assuming they were after me due to my previous indiscretions. Is there no way I can get this mark off my back?
I was unaware that you were attacked by a fellow member. What was... can you give us a description of the person who assailed you?
I can't remember the description of them.
He was wearing white, and did he have a out of character? Did he have a specific mark that?
He did, didn't he? But I can't remember what it was.
I said when you're all fighting him, he had the same mark that Jin does at the same spot on his arm.
Yes. Okay.
So that marks him as an assassin. He was white-haired, white-skinned, almost like an albino, but the eyes weren't purple. They were ice blue, if I recall.
Yeah, ice blue.
And he wasn't of any particular class of elf. I remember you saying, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He wasn't wood, elf, or dark. Well, wood or high or dark. He was just elven.
Yeah, an elfin appearance, but it was all white. A snow elf, if you will, for lack of a better term.
Oh.
And I give that description to Messiah.
Interesting. I can't think of anyone right now, but I shall run it through our employee registry and see if I can't pull anything up, and I'll let you know at the first and earliest convenience.
can I inside check him?
You may indeed.
I don't have my sheet out. This is how prepared I am. Okay, there we go. Inside, which I really need to
That's
try.
3 people inside. You really don't trust
my
this NPC,
word!
do you?
That's saying that it might have passed from me to you. I should redo this now.
No! The infection.
and then there's me
You
like,
make it
I'm immune
kicked
to
out.
it. No, I'm immune to this infection.
Oh,
It's the worst. It's the final stages. This is his literal moments to live.
So, does with my like insight check of 26, like after Jin sort of responded, do I get anything else different, or should I re-roll that again?
Hang on, I'll just whisper it to you.
Okay.
I trust this guy as far as I can throw him.
Yeah, I seem to be alright from this virus that's going around.
Do I need to roll something?
You can do if you like.
can I ask? Do you know if anyone would want to send out this snowy elf? Let's just call it snowy elf to kill me and my party.
Possibly a member of your party has a mark on them that we do not know about.
Oh no, it's probably Trim.
Well, my
Actually, no.
insight's pretty high.
Yeah, you're probably the highest here. And
Oh
this one
no,
get attacked.
Tashi got a massive insight. Tashi
Hashtag
got
big insight
26.
Mm.
And not a lot is getting past her. But anyway, yeah. Maybe someone in your party has a mark on them, and they don't realise it. Might have upset someone, or else who are all out adventuring or doing whatever.
Well, aren't you the
Leonard?
one who'll be able to find out who has the
I
mark?
can look into it.
Yes,
If-
I was called.
I was gonna say, didn't you have a memory blank along the way somewhere?
I mean, yeah, but I doubt it's going to be me. I haven't been back in these.
No, Leonard.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
What? A memory blank? No.
I'm sure you did when we found you.
You didn't know how you got into
Well,
trouble?
yeah, I passed out a little bit, but I wouldn't call it a memory blank. I probably just got attacked.
I would like to look at everyone. Well, are you discussing all this aloud?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to
We're just saying
look.
these things
I
in
would
our
look.
minds
I would
at
like
each
to
other.
look at. I would like to look at everyone as if to say, like,
Well,
Let's
Cindy
talk about
obviously has
this.
a tattoo, but we won't talk about where that is.
like, let's talk about this when we leave. Like, I hope I can convey that in such a way that's subtle.
I can just imagine Trim there, just like, doing
I'm
Mr.
trying to think
Burns.
how you do that. I suppose it wouldn't be a sleight of hand, but it feels like it should be.
It'd be like a Mr. Burns when it's the what's it called, basketball, not basketball,
the
baseball
only
game.
other thing I can
episode.
say is I can try. What do I have in? No, frick. Let me check things out. I'm gonna press this to reference something. I'm not gonna necessarily cast it. I would like to send. I would like to send. Oh man, who do I send the message to? I would like to send a message to Jin. Like when when people are discussing that maybe one of us has a mark on ourselves. Sorry, I'm just trying to compose it in like 25 words or less.
Take your time. The DM is plotting.
God,
Good.
that doesn't sound
This is the
good.
voice of the Mr.
Yeah, sorry, my brain's just sort of like time out.
Do you want a minute to think about it? Because I've got further questions.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Right then. Okay, Sire. So, what kind of details can you give me of the castle, the target, the force that I'm likely to be facing, or we're likely to be facing? That's
The
if you guys
castle
want to
itself,
join it.
as far as I know, is a new construction. The current information we have is that it is only 3 floors tall, 2 of which are actually used by its occupants. The uppermost level acts as like a keep style lookout. 25-foot high walls around its edge. There is a rear door that they are using for supplies alongside a main gate. So, if you're going for an infiltration method, I would recommend not going through either of those methods. Current garrison sits around the 50-man mark. And be aware of nearby cavalry. We have been informed that the Kage clan have been reinforcing it lately with some of their own army, which consists of a cavalry division.
Do we know any details, the architect of this castle, or anywhere where the layout may be stored in city plans, etc.?
Sadly, the plans were all kept with the Kage clan themselves, and to our knowledge, the architect in question is inhumed.
Is there any form of details outside of the castle, i.e. any member of the Katakari family carrying these plans or had a copy of these plans whilst here in the city?
Sadly, no. We have no copies of the plans, and like I said, any plans sit with the clan themselves.
What is the surrounding area like?
Good question. Let me double check the elven map for you. Sits on top of a hill surrounded by woodland, though most likely they've cleared the woodland for the purposes of constructing the keep itself. So entry may be visible. Your best bet would be to travel light and at night.
Tom, I'm going to whisper this to you.
The DM will see it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to whisper it to you anyway.
I think I can see whispers between you guys because I need to.
Yeah, you can see it was.
Because if it's like I'm doing the sending spell and it's like 50 words long, it's going to vanish halfway through.
Unlimited range.
Yep.
Even to other planes of existence.
I'd like to point out you have a scroll of this, and I've had it for some time.
We had message, not
message
sending.
Scroll, not a sending scroll.
Well,
This is
my
why we
apologies.
used it.
I don't think we used the message scroll at all.
No, you
No,
haven't used
we-
message.
We never needed to.
Still, you have your mission parameters.
Right.
That's
Well, I've just
annoying.
been
I
typing
can't
all
see
these
the
down.
whisper.
Oh wait, you can't see the whisper?
No, I didn't see the whisper.
Okay, I can whisper it to you if you want, Brian.
If you would be so kind.
Okay. Okay.
Especially as part of the sending spell. I just want to see what's going on.
Okay.
A few
Yeah,
more
that's not true.
questions, sire.
Carry on.
Do we know a exfil plan?
Exfiltration is your own choice. Whether you burn the keep down is also your choice. The contract only required that the captain be killed.
And so there are no clear exfil sites already marked out.
No, sadly not.
Okay. Any recommended armaments or equipment for this particular job?
Beyond what you have, you may have some extras in the armory downstairs.
Ooh,
Just
I remember that armory. You guys are going to love it.
sadly, these are for members only. Your friends cannot purchase them, though you may be able to purchase for them. I will keep it all noted in your account.
You guys aren't going to love it because this is my money and my shit.
I can give
Can't we
you.
just?
No,
It'd be like, you know, when you have
We
to
can
buy
give you some money, like we can give you our money for you to spend for us.
It'd be like when when you have a friend who's older than you want to buy them out. You want them to buy you alcohol. Don't do that, kids. It's a proxy sale. It's illegal.
That was the oh shit, kids might be watching this.
Exactly.
Let's make
I
it
can
PG.
tell you right now, kids are not watching
Fuck,
this. I
kids might
improved
be
the
watching.
analytics. We are like 16 plus.
Yep.
Technically 16 plus, still illegal
Yeah, it's still illegal. If you
until
drink,
age
drink at home,
age
okay.
18
Well,
or
depends on
21
the
according to your
country.
laws of the country you're living in.
Mm.
Please drink responsible.
To be
In
fair,
Germany,
It's
it's totally
not-
fine.
No, in England, it's not illegal to underage drink as long as it's within the confines of your own home.
indeed.
And
In Germany,
even
it's
then,
okay if the mother or the father agrees. So
But it
I
is
mean,
still illegal to buy alcohol for a minor under the age of 18.
so if you're in a restaurant, it's okay to have a couple while you're eating, but otherwise,
Yeah.
stop feeding your 11-year-old absinthe.
Giving an 11-year-old absinthe, I fear for that kid's liver. Although he'll be a hell of a strong drinker when he gets older. But anyway, yeah, the armory downstairs is for you only, but you may purchase for your friends. We'll just add it to your account.
Oh, one last question. Time frame. Is there a particular time frame that I'm having to work within?
We'd like it done within the week if at all possible.
Within the week.
So if you wish to scout out the location, you can do. Otherwise, as soon as humanly possible.
I think I got everything then. For the first time, I've actually written notes.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
My God. But with that, he pulls out a book from underneath the coffee table, pulls it open to a particular page, and you can see, to you guys, it all looks like gibberish, but genuinely, you can take a moment and read it. It's all the thieves can't. And he swings the book over to you and points to a particular bit where a name's been crossed out, and if you'd be so kind and make your mark, we can proceed on with the contract.
Very well. Thank you for all the information, sire. We shall leave you most swiftly.
Indeed. Happy hunting. Be
Happy
sure to give
hunting.
them my best.
I shall pass on the message most heartedly.
And as you guys leave, the bells start to chime for 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, that was interesting. You gotta go down and check the armory?
I shall come back later on to do the armory. Obviously, I want to go through a few details with everybody and then try and figure out a plan of attack.
I was about to say, we're about to have a John Wick tasting scene.
Oh, we are definitely having a John Wick tasting scene at the moment.
Good. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Alright, you've got all
One
the
of my
base.
favourite scenes.
It is a good scene.
It is a brilliant scene, just how it's perfectly executed, just shot and scripted.
Yeah, the only problem is like Kingsman did it before, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's copying Kingsman."
Yeah, but I think that John Wick had its own very flavour to it.
Oh,
and, you know, so Ninovich, just perfect as the maitre d' kind of thing.
Yeah, they need something bold, precise.
May I suggest the
The Benelli
Italians.
M4. Oh, a shotgun.
Ah, how about cutlery? Brings out the knife tray.
Knives, all freshly stoned. Although nothing beats James Bond.
No, nothing beats James Bond.
And for a good version of that, go watch GoldenEye. With the ending on, "Don't touch that, it's my lunch."
My lunch.
Anyways, you guys leave. The salesman downstairs says, "It's a shame you didn't find a hat that you were looking for, sir. Perhaps next time you'd be able to preview the hats at your leisure."
Indeed. I
Isn't
shall
it
be
awkward
back.
having to do this every single time?
Shut up, Dorothy.
Step on his foot. Quiet.
I'm just going to slap him around the back of the head. I shall be back most soon, my good sir. Doff of the hat again.
Yeah. I'm going to see you soon, and he scribbles away.
Alright,
then.
I show everyone outside.
Yep.
And
You'll
To
exit the
Rob.
street. Where do you go from here?
I feel that we need to sit down, talk things through, and come up with a bit of a plan.
Right, well, it seems our main idea is storm a fort.
Yeah, head towards the fort seems to be the.
And
Yes,
just sort
but
of,
there's much more finesse required, I believe, with this kind of job. We can't just go storming in our usual fashion, and I know I may have done that in the past, but let's just forget about them times, and
Mhm.
we need to plan this out.
Well, so, is it one guy we've got to take care of?
One
Or-
captain who requires to be killed. We are scaling a castle that could potentially be quite plain to see with not much cover around it. 25-foot walls, one clear entry point is going to be heavily guarded. We have a garrison of 50 tangos, plus a secondary force of cavalry, not on site but within the hour's ETA, and infiltration is likely to be at night.
That does make sense.
So therefore, we can't just go clumping in, Trim.
I just
Bit
sort
uncalled
of, yeah, I just sort of give you a frown. There's like, why? What? I don't go clumping in.
I mean, you may not be able to hear it, but the rest of us certainly can.
Yes. And we
I
only have
just-
7 days to pull this off. So
Do it in 7 days.
we can easily do it in 7 days. But I just want to make sure we're not walking into a bloodbath. I much prefer to go and find this place, have a bit of a scout out, and figure out a way of getting in without getting us all killed.
Well, what about?
Are we discussing this right outside the shop at the moment, or are we just walking into?
No,
No,
I
we've
assume
gone
you guys have gone
somewhere.
elsewhere.
Yeah, or I'd
Okay.
just go to a
Yeah.
pub or to a
Yeah.
tavern or somewhere, or another shoe shop, and that's just, you know.
Yeah.
Either way, we might want to get a schematic of the. Do we know? Well, no, being the other empire, wouldn't it? That'd be a bit too. Oh boy. Okay. So the main idea I think we should have is maybe Jin could like scout out the interior of the castle. Well, whilst we wait for him to do that, once he's found out where the captain is, then we will join him and kill the captain, I suppose. But how are we going to get under there in the cover of night, especially with those cavalry patrols? Unless we just have to like drop whenever they come by.
Well, that's why we're doing the recon, so we can actually figure out if there's any particular patterns or any windows of opportunity which we know that we can get in.
Yeah.
That, and also the cavalry was, it was close by but not on site. So you're assuming that there is cavalry patrols, but most likely there's foot patrols. The cavalry is, yes, part of the army, but it's close by but not on site.
If it's alright, I would like to say something. I know you guys are probably going to think, oh, typical Trim, we know how you feel about that, but something tells me it's a bad idea to kill the captain. The guy that we spoke to, he was pretty pleased with your response, almost as if it was part of some plan. Maybe it's some plan to set you up. Or maybe it's a trap. I don't know, but something doesn't sit right with me about all this. And it's not just me not wanting to kill anyone. Like, just something doesn't feel right about this.
For once, young Trim, I kind of agree with you. However, it is within my blood oath that person who doth kill one's master must also face the same fate.
That's true,
However-
you do. This is personal to you.
However, I feel it would be most beneficial to everybody, especially the fact that nobody really truly knows how my master died, to find out a bit more information from this captain when we do meet him.
Oh, well, we're fairly good at interrogating.
Yes. I haven't broken anyone's fingers for a while.
Well,
Probably for
and-
the best.
and I can always speak with Dead, and if we do find your old sire, I mean, we could get it literally from the horse's mouth and see how he died.
How dare you call my man to a horse?
It's a figure of speech, Jin.
Alright. Well, alright then. I suppose, let's have a look at the map again. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, well. How long do we know it will take to reach the...
Let
what?
me bring all across to the open map, and we can look at it
Blip, blip,
together.
blip, 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 blip.
Also, is there any spell that can get rid of the scrying spell from the mark at all?
There are some powerful spells that can make barriers that prevent scrying, but it's more like you choose an area and say, I don't want to be scryed here.
Yeah.
There aren't many things where you can go, I specifically, wherever I go, do not want to be scryed.
I was going to say the best way to do it is to do greater restoration on Jin's arm, but they'd know the minute it was removed. Because they'd be like, right, let's go check up on Jin Sukuna. We haven't checked up on him in the past 6 months. Why can't we see him?
They're always watching.
Well, it's not so much they're always watching, it's more like, you guys are being checked.
Well, I'd rather not.
How long would it take for me to get? Yeah, for us to get to effectively this hilly outcrop?
What hilly outcrop? Sorry? I want the one to the east of the fort.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the fort.
Let me double check. I think it's a day. Might be wrong. Let me have a look, see. It is in the book.
Also, could the guy also be saying that one of us has the mark as a way of stirring some distrust between us? Because
is the mark visible?
No. What I mean by mark is you are marked for death.
Yeah.
You have a contract out on you.
Not a physical mark.
I would prefer Trim's version to, being marked, so...
So, basically
what
someone's been painted.
Well, we don't know that, but what if he said that to, get us to distrust each other and maybe break down our morale, team morale, and possibly lead Jin to his demise because we can no longer trust each other.
Or one of us really is the target. But
Yeah.
you're right, it's probably the case that...
A travel update for you all. It'll take about a day to get to that hill from town, and then less than even a few hours to get to the fort and back.
I would say
From that
then,
spot.
So
we go to the hill, we recon as far as we can from a high vantage point. Maybe spend a night or two.
Do we still have
we
the
got a
orb of
7-day
scrying?
contract.
Yes.
So,
Is the contract 7 days to kill or 7 days to go there and come back?
7 days to kill.
All right, sure. Then we can
Yeah.
I'm thinking you either get the supplies now, and then hoof it a day, check out recon for a day, so that'll be a day and a night from either top of that hill or a small party just proceeding to the actual castle to check the surroundings, layout, and then back to the base camp. Essentially, if we base camp it there, gives us a good vantage point to view what's coming in and out, and also should give us, I'm assuming, a rough eyes on of any major paths coming from both towns.
The route between the cities, is via the coast, or from a map that you know of anyway. A lot of it's also done via river traffic, because the villages are situated on the rivers up and across.
So we can get traffic coming in from this little village.
Yeah.
At the north of the castle, and coming
there may
from
be some
their city.
From the south, sort of going from Kage to
Yeah,
the town
so
itself.
we will have a good vantage point of this clearing around, with any traffic coming in and out.
Yeah. Right. Yes, you still have the Orbus growing on you, by the way, Tashi.
Okay.
I believe Christy has it on her person, because she's been the one to use it the most.
The scrying orb. I
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
think it was ever. Was it just put in the bag of holding?
It
So,
was
I
with
know you guys have
Torland,
it, because you got
but
it.
then it was with Torland, but then I used it to find
used it-
Azulon, and then you used it to.
Either way, you guys
Yeah,
still
everywhere.
have all the previous loot.
Okay.
I'm not fussed about who has what in the loot bag, so long as loot is there.
Okay. I just thought
Anyway.
just in case. But anyways.
So you guys go ahead and gather up your supplies.
Yeah.
What kind of supplies do you... So... Jin, I assume you're heading back for a hat sizing.
Yes. Obviously, does anyone want anything in particular? Like I said, our armories tend to be quite well equipped with some of the finest.
They are
Would
welcome
they
to come in
have-
with you. They just can't, like, exchange their gold for it. You've got to say, I'd like to requisition this, this, and this. It's then on your account, and you pay it on return.
Are
Yeah, the
they allowed
loyalty card
within
and
it
everything.
then? They're allowed to
Assassins
do
are-
window shopping, but not actually pay for anything, so they're allowed in. Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
I do. Would we be able to find like a spyglass?
Yes, you can buy one in town. I mean, it is a port town.
Oh, touche. Yeah. Then I'd like to purchase a spyglass.
You find a couple of small shops that you can quite happily purchase one from.
All right.
But that's one of the player's handbook, isn't there?
It is. I think so.
I'd be amazed if there wasn't. Notice heavy look-see. Oops, I've gone too far. That's sweet. I don't want to go there.
No thanks. I don't think I want to requisition anything. Which is a more subtle way of I'd rather not put my money into something that takes the lives of others.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
How rich are you?
I just saw the price.
Yes.
I'm like, not that rich.
For those who don't know, a spyglass is 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Well,
What
I
is it?
could lend you the money, Dorothy.
Yeah, I got that. I can cover that.
Someone just said, I imagine this interaction. I'll trade you the spyglass for 50,000 chickens. I said, what can I do with that? And you said, watch me walk away with your chickens.
Now, what you guys want to do is get all the peasants, as many peasants as you can, right about 50 or 60 together, and line them all up
Yeah,
in a row.
yeah, the rail gun, we know. Or the chicken gun. Either way. No, don't. It's cool, my dudes.
Well, no,
I was just
like,
thinking
that
with
would be quite helpful for,
scouting.
scouting. Even if I'd keep it as well, so at least then...
Alright, yeah.
think
Well,
in the
someone else
future.
get a spyglass then. It was just a suggestion. So.
Hit me up with a spyglass then, DM.
Okay, then you can quite happily purchase a spyglass from any shop. You don't have to go into the hatchery and requisition one. But anyway, shall we skip to the bit with the hatchery?
Can do.
Andy?
Because the DM does have a sheet for this. He was waiting for this day.
Yeah.
So you enter the hat shop again, Jin, to requisition your supplies. The shopkeeper glances up at you. And, welcome back, good sir. What hat can I interest you in today? Nice bowler, perhaps? Top hat? Straw hat?
I feel I require fitting today.
Going somewhere exciting, are we? Looking to get a new hat ready for an exciting thing. With that, he pulls a lever from underneath the desk. All the hats switch over to a variety of tools, potion bottles, daggers, crossbows, bolts, needles, and all sorts of menagerie of things. So what can I interest you in today, sir?
Well, what would one recommend for a excursion to just outside the town and hoping to get into a building that one might not be welcomed into?
Many of us are never welcomed into a building, sir. Perhaps something along the lines of this grappling hook, by chance. Might serve you well to scale the walls, find an open window. A point of opportunity.
As a question to the DM,
Yes.
obviously the rope that we brought last time, the silken rope, is that strong enough to hold a person? As in
Oh,
all-
yes. Silk rope is very strong.
So all I would need is the grappling hook attachment, not the actual
Yeah,
full
you
hook
can
and rope.
easily untie it and put your own rope on it.
How much would that set one back, my good sir?
For you, my friend, it will set you back about 5 gold pieces on your card. On your account, sorry, not on your card. What am I thinking about? Card? Electronic transfer? What universe am I living in?
Well, it could be a loyalty card, and it could be just like a saying back then. Putting it onto the card, like a bill of deeds.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I'm probably going to suggest that we all get one. So obviously, do you happen to have 5 in stock?
Of course we do. Everything we hear we have plenty of stock of. I'll let you know if anything's on a short supply.
Put me down for 5 grappling hooks then.
Wonderful, sir. And he pulls out a piece of parchment and makes a note. Anything else, good sir? Perhaps hammers and pitons, perchance?
What are they?
Hammer and pitons,
Piton.
basically climbing spikes.
Oh yeah, those. Again, cost, good sir.
These will set you back about a good 1 gold piece, but they come in a pack of 20. Should be plenty for any minor walls you're scaling.
Yeah, okay. Put it down for a pack for that.
Okay.
Can I turn to the others and ask them, does anyone want any smoke bombs, gas bombs, anything in particular to help replenish darts or arrows or etc, etc?
I don't know if we have anything in particular.
That's a point, good sir. In what manner would you like your hat to be provided in? Would you like it quite starchy, or would you like it quite loose and fluid?
I honestly don't know what you mean there.
Sorry, it's a bit of an old saying. Were you after some sort of poison to paralyze your target, or maybe the strangler to choke him on his next meal?
Ooh, strangulation. Starchy.
Then in which case then he hands you a potion bottle. This we have very few of in stock. It's a very hard potion to make. It will set you back 10 gold pieces, but upon contact or digestion, the target will be paralyzed.
Very well, I shall take 5. Yeah, let's go 5.
Mm-hmm. Very well then. And he continues to make notes on these sort of things.
Times 5. What was that? 20 gold piece each, did you say?
Yes.
20 GP each. 100. And
It's a good way to end the first half, really, with a little shopping montage.
5.
Makeover, 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 makeover.
126 so far. Right. The hand crossbow I got it last time with 10 bolts.
Yes.
How much are the bolts?
Let me have a look, because they'll be standard shop price, so... Player's Handbook, tell me all wares. Crossbow bolts are 1 gold for 20.
Let's go 1 gold for 20. Let's go 100. 5 gold pieces.
Very well. Anything else at all, good sir?
Like I said, does anyone else want anything?
Not that I can think of.
I'm pretty set.
You don't need any more darts? I've got some darts that you gave me ages ago that I never gave you back, so...
I'm
I'll
still
give you
holding
them
to
back.
15. It's unlikely I'll use them anytime soon.
Trim?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Leonard?
I should be fine.
I had a thought.
To be honest, Leonard is well beyond fine.
Yeah, Leonard's good.
Those gauntlets are like
Exactly.
a godsend.
I was just about to say something, but I realised we have Leonard for that purpose, so never mind.
Yes, for what purpose?
Oh, don't worry. We might see. Hopefully, we don't have to.
I also realise now I need to update Leonard's character card.
That's true.
Alright,
Because that strength is now wrong.
is there... Can I... To the shopkeeper, is there any way I can make weapons less noticeable in the dark, i.e., shining, to avoid them not shining?
I have a dulling polish here that will dull the shine but not the edge. Comes at no charge. We do have something new, however. Only for you, good sir. You are a registered member after all. He beckons you over to a corner by the counter and he pulls open the drawer and hands to you a pair of seemingly regular van braces. They seem a bit heavier than usual. This, my good sir, might suit you more for the up-close and personal encounter. And yes, they are the Assassin's Creed style hidden blades.
You gotta see what I'm doing right now, I'm literally fanboying.
I can imagine your eyes sparkling like.
Full anime
These are
eyes, wide open, dingling, ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a wonderful set of basically the Assassin's Creed hidden blades. For the purposes of things, they are daggers without the thrown quality. But when you get to sneak attack, you get an extra dice on your sneak attack. Now, I must stress here that these are currently an experimental piece made by our finest artisans. If you have any problems with them, please do let us know.
They look like perfect pieces of art. I shall cherish them most dearly.
Okay.
Also, I'll take some of that kind of like dulling thing.
Yeah,
'cause I'm thinking,
that's no charge. That's
yeah, that might be useful for everybody. Just if we are going in dark, we don't want anything shining. Full light and noise discipline. Yeah, so I calculate that at 5 grappling hooks, 5 GP each. The shoes, 1 gold piece. The paralytic gas, 5 of them, 20 gold pieces each. And the 100 bolts, equaling 5 gold pieces at 131.
I make you 31.
131. And obviously the grappling hooks and paralytic gas, I'm going to give obviously 1 to each of the party as well.
Wow, we're getting really hardcore on this.
And obviously the shoes as well for making it easier for climbing.
I mean, as long as I just keep on running, I guess I'll be fine.
Whoops. That message was meant to be a whisper. Ignore it.
Certainly.
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 Right, you go have to give me a hand with doing all that, then Brian, adding it onto my thingy sheet.
If you want to add it to your sheet, I can give you a quick tutorial on how to do so. Let me press them onto this bit. What do I want?
So grappling hook.
I want Jin Sakura's page. I want to get to your
Do we
character
get-
sheet.
I think I've already got fittings in my.
Oh, you're already in edit mode.
So obviously it's putting the crossbow in and the ammo.
Oh, So if you look at the top right of Roll20, there's the eye icon,
Yeah.
which will bring up the D&D 5e compendium that Roll20 has installed. If you click in the search bar and type in crossbow, it should bring up the hand crossbow. Indeed it does. And then go to your character sheet, click on add, so it opens up a box, and drag in the hand crossbow, and it will do all the stats for you.
Right, so hand crossbow.
And your sheet will need to be in edit mode to do that. So anyway, so you guys do your shopping and everything else. Trim, I will message you information in a bit.
Yeah, I'm just typing up my question.
Cool. I can message that to you momentarily. There we go. And then ammo I can add in later on.
The paralytic gas, what would it be classed as? Or shall I just write it up?
Just put it in there for now that you've got it, and then I'll fill in the rest of it later.
Does this tower or does this fortress like have a particular name at all, or
Currently, it has no name. Everyone locally is calling it Fort Kage for the purposes of it's a fort owned by the Kage clan.
okay?
So,
bolts.
you guys do all your usual things, and when do you head off to your little camping post?
Well, immediately, I suppose. I suppose.
We're all ready.
So there's no reason to dawdle.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Okay, sent you my question.
An interesting question. Okay. You guys do notice as you've been shopping around, Trim has gone away, off to herself somewhere. You do find her eventually. It takes you a few hours, and she's been out in one of the town gardens, just to herself, meditating away. And I will email you that shortly, Trim.
Cool.
But I'll let you guys RP this out if you want. Otherwise, I will prepare you for the fort.
Alright, so...
Do we want to have a quick break? So that we've been on for an hour and a half.
Yep. Well, we've actually been on for an hour. Half an hour was us
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were chatting.
jabbering rubbish.
But I could do with it.
About chocolate and food and stuff.
Okay then. So we're going to take a quick break there for the purposes of recording, but we'll still be here on the stream, so feel free to ask us questions in chat. We'll answer them as we can. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and all the YouTube jazz. And we shall see you all next time.